In this video we are talking about automation, campaigns, and about making good texts. First of all, I would like to mention that it's very important to create several emails for tests, as I've already done for this video. After it, we have to check our landing pages, so we come to forms. The landing page which we created in previous video is test 18. Okay, so I have to copy the URL just to know if it works. Try to check whatever you do, if it works or not. Okay, so it's like this. Paste it here. So here it is, and one of my tests emails is jill@useneer.com. useneer.com is my test domain, and jill@useneer.com of course is my test email. Subscribe. Okay, here we can see additional page which has to tell us or our subscriber to go to our email and to check it and to confirm the subscription. So here it is, jill@useneer.com. Pay attention that here Jill has received, so-called Jill, this confirmation message, so click on it. The button is pretty big. Confirm your email, and here is the thank you page, so all works perfectly. So we come to our next step. Come again to MailerLite. Okay, so after we come to subscribers, here we have to create new group. Okay, click groups. I've already created a group, but as far as it's our tutorial video, I'll have to create additional one. So click create new group. You can give it any name. Let it be test. Create. So what is group? Group is a list of emails. Okay. So as far as we've already done it, we come to automation. Automation is a number of emails, a number of messages which will be sent to your subscriber. And one of these messages, as far as we discuss cats and dogs, like our example subject. So in the first email you can write of how to feed his pets. The second example is how to train them. And in one of the last messages you can make him a special offer, and the percentage, the variety that he'll buy it is higher. Why? Because he already knows you like the professional in selling cats and dogs, like a person who understands all about it, and he'll follow your recommendations and of course buy your product. So the conversion will be much higher rather than to sell it to someone who does not know you. Okay, so we create a new workflow. Click here. Okay, so we can give any name to this workflow. Let it be test 5, so it doesn't matter now in our test video. And you have to select the trigger. So here is the option of when a subscriber joins a group. Also, I want my first automatic letter to be sent to him when he joins the group. So I select this one. Okay, here I have to select the group which he will join. Here I select cats and dogs. Okay, so it's the group which I had created previous to our video. Okay, settings. So just here you can read additional information. If you need it, you put a tick. So reactivate the full. So I don't need it now as far as our test video. So I press save. Okay, when a subscriber joins the group cats and dogs, you put plus. So he can receive the email immediately or with a delay. So I need him to receive my first message with helpful info immediately. So I press it here. Okay, and here we write the subject of the of our first email. So let it be 5 tips on keeping a pet. Okay, here as well it's possible to insert his name, last name, but as I've already mentioned in one of our previous videos, the fields of our subscription form, opt-in form, should maximally be 2. So what I mean is that it's better to have maybe 2 or only one field. It should be the email and maximally the name of the subscriber, but it's better to paste there only email field. Okay, so it's like an option for you to know. So who is it from? You write your name and your email. Okay, just give me a minute. Language here, it's Russian. You can select whatever language you need, English and so on. You put save. Okay, now I click here and come to email design. It gives the options to create regular mails and beautiful with pictures as well. Here we can use drag and drop editor. It works the same way as we created landing pages, but as far as it's personal email from me to the subscriber, here I select regular text editor, choose. This action is pretty simple. Here we do what we normally do on Google or Yahoo, so just everyone knows how to use it. My text, it's supposed to be a test text, so I just write here 5 tips on keeping a pet. Okay, so let's suppose that my text is already ready, and here are some tips what you have to pay attention to. First of all, these texts have to be original and good. Put yourselves to the position of your subscriber and ask yourselves if you like this text or not. The same concerns the subject of our email, because first of all, when we receive any message, we see the information about the subject. If we like the subject of the email, we click on it, and the open rate grows. If we don't like it, so we just don't open it, and the open rate goes down. So all the time, whatever you do, whether you write the text of your message or its subject or topic, so ask yourselves if you would open this message and if you would like the content. As well, it's important to understand that on the content itself, you should not put too many links. 1 or 2 links will be enough. That might be links to your blogs or just landing pages where you offer your product. As well, it's extremely important to avoid spam words. So what spam words are? So just you can Google them, because sometimes they change. Spam words, so I would say that most widely spread spam words are discount, sale, special offer. So here you can Google spam words to avoid in email. So here it shows first position 455 spam trigger voids to avoid in 2018. So what to do in this case, as well, you can Google the dictionary of synonyms. You can use synonyms instead of the words in these lists. So if you do it like this, the variety of your getting on spam filters will get very, very low. But if you don't follow these rules, the variety of getting on spam filters will be very high. So I just strongly recommend you doing so, and everything will be good. Okay, so let's suppose that our first message is ready. Done editing. Press here. Okay, so the first email is almost ready. And for the next day, we are going to send him additional emails. So you put a plus delay. Here you select 1 day delay. Okay, press save. Okay. So first email, for example, is sent today, as far as the subscriber joins our group. And for the next day, he receives our second email. The first email was about how to keep a pet. Second email might be of how to feed it, how to train it. So we do the same. So just email, subject, how to feed your pet. I suggest good subjects normally contain such words like how to do, how not to do, what not to do, or they can begin with words like 5 tips, 7 tips for something, and so on. Here we put save and come to the content of our message, design email. Again, you can select whether it's drag and drop editor or just text editor. What I recommend, you can just make a test whether open rate and click rate will be better if you use drop editor, I mean click rate, okay, or just regular text editor. What I do, if this message is personally from me, not from a company I represent or something like that, I use text editor. If it's company email, I suppose that drag and drop editor will be better. Okay, so we select text editor. Okay, here we can write our text. So let it be as how to feed your pet. Okay. As well, I'd like to remind you that the texts should be some maybe 10-15 sentences, maybe even less, but not more, because if you write 200 sentences, no one will read them up to the end, and your message won't reach the subscriber himself, because people don't have time. The text should be short. Text should be of good copywriting. Try to use different texts. Try to measure which one is better, and to hold A/B split tests. Hold correct statistics for you to know. I'll show you how to do it. I mean about the statistics just afterwards. Okay, so our second message text is ready. We come to done editing. Here you can add many messages, but I recommend the chain of 3 or 4, maximally 5 messages. It will be good, and you can make a special offer already on the second or third message, already when the subscribers knows you and trusts you. So the percentage of his purchase will be much higher when he knows you like a professional of your business. Okay, so it's almost ready. I will have to put here on. Okay, so this chain of messages is already active. Okay, now here we've got back to automation arrow. Press it here. And what's good about automation, all of the messages will be sent automatically. So as far as we're finished with it, we come to campaigns. Campaign, it's a just single letter which can be sent to base of your emails whenever you want, whether you hold a special offer or a campaign or discounts. Whatever you do, just you can send a single message to your email base. Okay, we click create campaign. Okay, the subject of the campaign, don't forget to use call to action. You can use such words like open, click here, whatever you do. And don't forget, guys, about spam words and about dictionary of synonyms. So it's just a test subject. Let it be again 5 tips on having a pet. Okay, from whom, your name, surname, email, language. Next, come to the content. Okay, again the same drag and drop editor, or it's regular text editor. Here you write your text. So here it's just test text. I repeat it, 5 tips. Let it be like this. Okay, and as far as our content is ready, press done editing. And what is important here, if you have several groups, you have to select the one which will receive this single campaign email. We select our cats and dogs, put a tick here, and a recipient selected, 5 recipients selected. It's okay. So review and confirm. Okay. So preview. If I like the design and copyright. Okay, mobile. It says well good on mobile. Don't forget to check mobile versions. So if I like it, I select the best schedule. Schedule options to send it now, to send later, deliver based on time zones. Okay, and use Google Analytics link tracking the tracks click from your campaigns. Now just we don't need it. I'll speak about this section. So sending now, of course, it will be sent the same moment when you just click send button. Send later, here is the option to select the best date and the best time. So about it's very interesting option here. It's recommended, but all depends on your business activity. But majority of businesses are okay for this information, so it's recommended to send campaign letters, I mean single letter with special offers on work days like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Try not to do it on Monday or on Friday because these 2 days, Monday is the beginning of the week. As well, it depends on country. In some countries, the beginning of the week is Sunday, so don't send these campaign messages on the first day of the week. The best days are the middle of the week, and don't send them either on the last day of the week. And the best time for high open rates is morning time. Might be 11 or 11:20 a.m. or something like that, between 11 and 12. Okay, so here you select your time zone. Okay, and send. This issue is very important. Why? Because majority of people work, they don't have enough time for additional messages. But if you do it at a good time and on the correct day, the variety of high open click rate is much higher, is much better, rather than if you do it somehow in the evening of Monday. Okay, so try to follow these rules too. And whatever you do, you have to understand that good email marketing is holding the tests. Have to do a lot of tests in order to understand which text will work better, which time for sending your messages will work better. So you have to do at least 2 or 3 tests on any of these aspects, and only then you'll see the statistics and you will understand what works better. See you in the next video.